into it. This company is about taking advantage of trends, and I think you'll agree that the key determinant of where we're going to wind up financially in the next 5 to 10 to 20 years is going to be how we position ourselves around trends. And the trend that we want to talk about is e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce sales is booming. You might have heard in the news recently the CEO Jeff Bezos of Amazon spent $27 million on his honeymoon. His company doubled in sales in the last 2 years. They're up 20% over last year, this year, in the face of a very stagnant economy. And it's all to do with the shift of buying from the brick and mortar stores to the online stores. So, this is a major trend. And this article from the Wall Street Journal talks about the fact that, the poor performance that we saw at the end of last year over the holiday season. Brick and mortar stores are down, and people are shopping more and more online. They're not spending their money in the malls and in the big box stores as much as they used to. And this article is just saying that this is a permanent change. It's a structural change. It's not a cyclical, a little bump. This is a permanent thing that's happening. And because of that, you're going to see a lot of changes in retail. Can you imagine that Sears, famous for the Sears Tower in Chicago, actually said they're going to shut their flagship store in Chicago? And other stores are laying off, reallocating space from their retail brick and mortar operation, trying to get more and more of what's happening with the online e-commerce economy. And certainly people are feeling it, right? I mean, the old formula of get a job, which, hey, is something you got to do, but, counting on a career these days, the job market just hasn't recovered. Our spending power is down, and people are looking for other options because even according to the U.S. Department of Labor, kids that come out of school today are going to have 10 to 14 jobs by the time they're age 38. Can you imagine that? 10 to 14 jobs. There used to be a time when you could count on getting a good education, coming out, getting placed with a good company, and having a lasting career. But even now, it's impacting the educational world because with the amount of information doubling every 2 years, students that enroll today for a 4-year technical degree, by the time they're juniors in college, half of what they studied is already going to be outdated. We're living in a global world. This is part of what's impacting on the economy right now. It's the internet. We're all in one country really now, and we're competing with other countries. We used to outsource just manufacturing, but now it's not just customer service. It's actually intellectual property development, technology. 25% of India's population with the highest IQ is greater than the total population of the United States. So India has more honor roll kids than America has kids. And China is going to be the #1 English-speaking country in the world. And we're all connected together now because where there used to be a barrier to doing business internationally, now there is none. It's free to talk. It's free to communicate. It's free to exchange files. You could be anywhere in the world right now listening to what I'm sharing because we're all connected. So the good side of that story is that those of us that can harness these trends have the opportunity to generate real wealth and do it faster than ever before. And that's what ZHUNRIZE and Zun City is all about. $3.8 trillion is what we spend in the United States shopping every year. And we don't have to train people how to shop, right? Almost $4 trillion in brick and mortar, and that is moving. That money is moving online. Of course, there'll always be retail. We're always going to want to go out and socialize and walk through the malls, but it's just not going to be the same, especially now when, you can pull an app out your pocket, scan the code on the item you're looking at in the store, and with our app, you'll be able to get comparison shopping right there in the aisle, press one button, and have that product on the way to your home. So what we've done is put together an online shopping community that will allow you to generate wealth because it takes advantage of market conditions. It gives you the ability to leverage yourself, meaning to help others to generate income and get paid to do that, to multiply yourself. It has a kind of a franchise kind of a taste to it. And at the same time, 4 out of our 6 income streams are residual. So we've got the combinations of the formula that can lead to wealth. Zun City is it's like a mini Amazon. It's an online savings store. And in just 12 months, we've accumulated over 700,000 products. And bear with us, right? When you go on the website, remember Amazon took 18 years to get to where they are right now, right? 5 years in, they didn't have as many products as we have now. It was a different day, a different time, but in just 12 months, we're at 700,000. We know we'll be over 1 million products by the end of this year, probably 2 million, and clearly 50% of what we have is cheaper than you can get elsewhere, especially when you consider the fact that you get paid to shop on your own website, your own little replicated website. So, and then you also have the opportunity to reach out to others and leverage yourself. You could wind up with dozens or hundreds of stores in your group if you get the message today and get yourself positioned. Now, there's incredible leadership that's put this company together. We've got the CEO and founder, Jeff Pan. His background is used to own a manufacturing company in China, sold products to Walmart. Okay, and then successful import-export business, financial career, financial advisor, person who studies and understands very well how to put a powerful company together. And then we've got the legends of the industry of direct sales. Steve Smith, co-founder of XL Communications, made over $300 million, with the deregulation of telecom. This is not a paid celebrity endorser here. This is a person that saw an opportunity, in his words, greater than anything he's ever seen, and has signed up in our company, along with Carlos Ray, one of the top earner in the Excel experience. Actually, there's a book written about these gentlemen, over $750,000 a month in income. This man has generated. Then he went on to ACN, became the #1 earner. I mean, who else has done that? Become the #1 earner in 2 companies like that. And he said this is a phenomenon. This will be 10 times bigger than anything he's experienced. And then, of course, John Rustin, our CMO, here's a gentleman who recruited over 2.5 million people through internet marketing, technology expert. And I'm sure you've probably seen the video with him. And then, the visionary co-founder, Todd Spencer, incredible sales leader. It's great to have a company put together by sales executives for salespeople. Master recruiter and negotiator, and great leaders like Michael Henry and Xavier Gray. I mean, just tons of people that have come along. But what is the company? It's a diversified product portfolio. When you go to Amazon to shop, you can buy clothes, you can buy outdoor gear, sports apparel, stuff for kids, books, technology product. This is what we're putting together. And again, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're about a 2 right now. So do your due diligence, check it out. You're going to find that about 50% of the products is very competitive. And as we go along, our direct from China to your door, cutting out the middlemen strategy will put us in a position like no other company ever before. But then we've gone beyond Amazon because we also have negotiated contracts with service providers, and we have the highest comp in the industry. For example, you could switch from Dish to DirecTV or DirecTV to Dish. You could earn $100, $150, $175, $200, $250 for one account, for one referral. In the security system, Protect America, we're paying out $700 in commission, 50% to the person that originates that. That could be $350 in your pocket for one account. And then we've got our own travel portal where you can book your own airline ticket. Yes, book airline tickets, hotel reservations, cars, and we've got vacation packages coming, and we've got comp on that as well. But the granddaddy of it all, $500 billion energy market is deregulating, and we've got not only a residential aspect to our business where we have multiple providers. It's not just one provider, which you're going to sign up because your cousin asked you to, or you're in the company, and even though the price is higher, we've got multiple providers. We've got the best pricing in the industry, and we've got a commercial energy desk that actually has a consulting function. So you know people in business, you bring that account over for an analysis. They run the numbers. They go out, and it's almost as many as 36 providers in some markets. They shop it. The providers bid on it, and we come back with the best choices, A, B, or C. And whichever they choose, they're going to save money. You're going to get paid when it originates, and you're going to get paid every month when they pay their electric and gas bills. So this is why we know that we will catch Amazon. It might take us 48 months to get there to where they are now, and they're going to keep growing, but we're going to get there because we have a clear advantage. And let's talk about that advantage right now. Richard Ramos, great leader in California, helped us put this together. Name brand products. We're not talking about knockoffs. What we're not talking about is a pass-through portal with cash back. You go through your website to Walmart and shop, and they give you a little kickback. We're talking about going directly to the fulfillment houses that fulfill these companies and getting that name brand merchandise. And as you can see in this case, Walmart had the best price, in you.zuncity.com beat the price, and you get paid a commission when you buy it from your own website. Here's a juice extractor, and we can see here why Sears is closing down. Pretty rough pricing, but Amazon had the best price. But look at Sun City, almost $20 cheaper, and a commission attached to that. Bluetooth headset. And we put this pricing together actually when this presentation was done. Of course, prices move around, but you're going to find this to be a trend. Here, Walmart had the best price, and still we beat them by over $6. And not only individual products, we've got products for the office, like this coffee urn here. We've got products for your store. I recently bought 24 earbuds for $70 delivered to my store. That's less than $3 a unit. I'm going to turn around, sell that for $5.99, double my money. It's just and got paid a commission on it. So we had a great price on this, clearly better. And this is an interesting slide here. The barbecue season is coming up, right? And we've sold a lot of these on eBay. In fact, we have a strategy where we train you how to open up your eBay store, how to get your PayPal set up, and then how to cut and paste these items, these hot specials that we have. You could post this like many of our associates did on eBay. And somebody buys that for $39.99, let's say, $39, $37. You've got a spread after all fees and shipping. Maybe you make $10, $12 on this item. So you take their money that they paid during their bid, you go over to your Zun City site, buy the same item on your Zun City site, put in their information as the ship to address, and the company handles the shipping. They handle the fulfillment. They handle the customer service. If there's any refunds or issues, you don't handle any of that. And in the next 4 to 6 weeks, our API integration will be in effect. You won't even have to cut and paste. You'll press one button and list the hot specials off your site on multiple sites. So we've got a clear advantage. Amazon wrote me a few days ago. They want to save me $20 on the privilege of being a Prime customer. I pay them $79, or now it's $100 a year, so they can put Prime on my box, and that's nice. But I think I'd rather get paid to shop on my own site. So we get customers in multiple ways. We've got a powerful CRM tool, auto email campaigns. You can upload your contacts from Facebook, Gmail, LinkedIn, right into your back office. It's included in your hosting fee. And then you can enroll them in campaigns, or they can come to your website or get your free app, and people will be getting notifications. Our concept is Black Friday, every week. We have deep discounts that will be, push campaigned out to your contacts, and people are going to want to take advantage of it. When they click, you get paid. Now, let's talk about this comp plan, and then we're going to wrap this up. So 6 different streams of income. Product sales commission, 50%, as I mentioned, in one of the better cases. Protect America, $700 payout when you place an alarm system through your home security system through your portal. 50%, $350 goes to the seller or the person whose website it was placed on. And then the company retains a part of that profit. The other 40% goes into profit sharing. Now, we've got a daily profit sharing pool, 20% of the comp goes in there, and a monthly profit sharing pool, 20% goes in there. So that's a 40%. This is one of the reasons. We've got a 90% retention rate in our company right now. We've got the vast majority of our associates well into the black, and it's because of this lucrative profit sharing that the company's doing, and you can get that from the very first day that you're in the company. Then we've got generational sales overrides, a matrix, and leadership bonus. Let's talk about the structure of the company. You can start anywhere, but really, if you want to make the most money, the fastest, then you come into the business as a premier store owner. It costs $3,000 to set your store up and $100 a month for the hosting. But you're getting a real store. This is not a pass-through website. You're getting a real presence on the internet that with the mobile marketing, with the internet marketing, with the API integration, with thousands of special, deeply discounted products, as well as campaigns already loaded to reach out and stimulate sales. So a premier store owner gets maxed out on the comp plan, all 6 levels, all 6 ways that we get paid. I mean, but all the EBOs, e-commerce business owners, do participate in profit sharing. This is critical. Daily profit sharing. What do you have to do to qualify? All you have to do is have 1 sale off of your website per month, and that qualifies you for profit sharing the next month for every single day. We get paid every day on that. Or you have 1 new store owner, EBO, join your group, either or, and you qualify. Now that profit sharing, the company takes the profit that's made over the course of that day and divides it among all the qualified EBOs, and then it's paid out according to your position. If you're a premier and I'm a pro, that means you've got approximately 2 times as much. And it's almost like owning shares, but we don't call it shares because you don't actually own ZHUNRIZE. That's still privately held. Okay, so that's why you'd want to get in at the highest level possible. But then you can always come in at any level and pay the difference between the position you're at and the position you want to go to. You can upgrade, and you can even use your profit in your business to do that. Monthly profit sharing, all you have to do is recruit 3 store owners into your group and have 3 sales in your first 30 days. If you don't make it, you can do 5 and 5 lifetime, and then you're permanently qualified. There's none of this balancing legs, quotas of bonus value, production value, and all of this kind of stuff, all the kind of breakage and gotchas that's in most of the comp plans out here. The company understands that to catch Amazon's volume right now, to build the biggest phenomena in e-commerce shopping, we need to make it easy for everybody to get paid, and that's what we do. And then we've got these 2 starter positions, the ECR, ICR, where if that's the position you can afford, then you come in at that level, and you work your way up to the top. Now, all of those positions do get paid on our generational sales overrides, as you can see here. Of course, if you're premier, you're getting paid 10 levels. What does that mean? That means that not only are you kind of like a franchisee, it's not we don't use the word franchise, but you have the ability to replicate yourself. So you invite 3 store owners, and they invite 3, and they invite, so it's 3, 9, 27, 8, it goes on and on. You could wind up with hundreds or thousands of people, store owners in your little group, in your chain, so to speak, and you get paid on every product and service that moves through those stores. That's the generational sales overrides. And then we've got a forced matrix, and this is a whole nother comp plan that's paid out on the hosting fees that everyone pays. That's either $20, $30, $50, $75, or $100 a month. So a portion of that is paid out into this matrix. And you could see here, you could qualify to go as deep as 18 levels. So there's room for 524,000 people in the matrix. You get paid between 40 cents and $2.50 per person. These are not people, just the people that you invited. These are people that spill over into your group. Now, income is going to vary according to your effort, obviously. It's not a guarantee you're going to get spillover, but let's just look at this. The company had 7,000 people at the end of December. We're up to close to 20,000 now as I'm talking to you here at the end of March. We are about to go into momentum, and there's going to be a lot of people pumping into this company, and we're going to grow together and benefit from that together. Now, we get paid in real time. So every time somebody buys something off your website, immediately you get an email and you get paid. Every time somebody renews their hosting fees, you get paid. Every time somebody invites a new store owner and they come into the business, you get paid. And I'm a small fish. Fortunately, it's a small pond right now, but we've got people in the company who've been paid over 200 times in one day. I mean, it's quite exciting. And of course, the company emails you a description of everything that's going on, and even your eBay. So we doubled in the last 60 days. We're going into the momentum stage, and we really advise that you get positioned. This was a meeting in Philadelphia, Hilton Hotel. We had people standing for over an hour for the presentation, a couple dozen people in the hallway, and then a couple of days later in Flushing, same situation, standing room only. We are quickly going from.
Hi, this is Richard Ramos with the American Dream, and we're here at Super Saturday for ZHUNRIZE at LAX, and we have with us the master, Gary Ray Geer. Gary, tell us a little bit about what's going on inside.
Man, it's just really exciting what's going on. I'm completely blown away. There aren't enough words to really explain what's about to happen here in this marketplace. We're basically putting together a marketplace that will rival not just Amazon, not just eBay, not just Overstock, but the likes of Alibaba. I know that's a tall order, and Tobo as well. You got to understand that those two platforms in China in one day did over $12 billion in sales. Okay, and that's more than Amazon, eBay combined in one day. On our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, where they did about $1 billion. In sales. So 12 billion one day. I mean, it's staggering. And the key is that they don't do what we're doing. We're really just compensating people for shopping. Okay, so when you refer other people, you get paid. When you shop on your own site, you get paid. And when the prices are 60-70% of the time better than the competition, why the heck wouldn't anybody want to shop there?
Well, and on top of that, we're also getting 20% profit sharing, correct?
Oh my God, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, so 20% of the entire company's net profits are given to us as store owners. We're basically purchasing a virtual franchise here, and it's unbelievable to think that the company is so generous that it distributes 20% amongst its store owners. So you want to ask yourself if Amazon now, knowing what you know now today about Amazon doing about $40 billion a year in sales, what if they shared some of that with you on a daily and monthly basis? That's why I'm all about Sun City, not just the prices, but the fact that they're very giving.
Now, one of the things that's pretty cool is that the prices on Sun City, from what I've seen, most of them are way below, or they're below what they sell for on eBay. But there's an opportunity here also to be able to remarket those products, so you don't have to recruit. If you're tired of recruiting, tired of the whole NFL, no friends and family left, now you can actually approach people that you wouldn't approach to before. How does that work with the whole eBay thing?
Right. Well, eBay is very appealing, okay, because what we're essentially doing with no inventory, no real upfront risk. Basically, if you can copy and paste, you can position items on eBay, and eBay is a very powerful marketplace. It gets a ton of traffic. A lot of people spend money there. And simple supply and demand, where you can find our items on Sun City that are near wholesale rates, mark them up just a little bit, and turn a little bit of a profit from eBay. But guess what? Sun City also pays you on that side as well for using them as the fulfillment source. So it's a very it's a non-confrontational way for people to get involved in a home-based business where they don't have to go chasing friends and family. They don't have to beg grandma, to help qualify for a commission. You can work at home a few hours a day, copy and paste, move items over, and generate a profit. And here's a question: in the network marketing space, think about this. With all the traditional companies out there, and I'm not disrespecting them, I don't mean anything bad by this, just understand that There's not a network marketing company that I'm aware of that allows you to put their products on eBay. In fact, if they catch you doing it, they will terminate you. Now, why the heck would they want to keep you from generating sales and keep their products out of the hands of consumers? See, that never made sense to me. In here with Sun City and Sunrise, it's not only encouraged, it's not only, we don't just support you in it, we teach you how to do it and build platforms to automate the process.
That's awesome. One last thing, for those that came here for the first time, we had two very special guests, two living icons. They're legends in the industry. Right. Steve Smith, who built Excel Communications. They were the youngest company to ever go on the New York Stock Exchange, right. Over $1 billion. I mean, they had people in the company making $2-3 million a month, yep. Not in their lifetime, in a month. And Carlos Ray, their #1 income earner, coming together, basically coming out of hibernation, jumped on board Sunrise. How big is that?
Well, that alone, I think you can write a book on. Think about that. The Excel was a phenomenon, literally. They wrote a book on it called The Excel Phenomenon. And it was a phenomenon because of its timing and positioning in an industry. And they were really the only company doing what they were doing at the time with a direct sales network marketing model. And you want to think about that and how it applies to what we're about to do. And it's a clue that if Steve Smith and Carlos Ray are partnering up again to help push this company forward, that's a clue. Okay, this company is going somewhere. I think we have, and again, no disrespect to Excel or anything like that. I'm just telling you that I believe that in contrast and comparison, that Excel Communications does not have 1/10 of what we have in the form of timing, positioning, or a compensation structure here. So those stories, those thousands of millionaires and a few billionaires that were created from Excel Communications is going to look like peanuts with what we're about to do here. And those two coming together is really a testament of that.
There you go, folks. If you've been waiting for the next best thing, it is here. Sign up now. If there's a link on this page, click on it, talk to the person that invited you to this video, because if you don't jump on now, you don't want to be regretting this 3 months, 6 months, or 3 years down the line. Thanks a lot, Gary.
All right, thank you, man.